you just kind of got to roll with it. And then, so anyway, I didn't mean to get way off, but I just didn't want to take credit, even though Roman Reigns, he was a sure given. I'll tell you who I discovered, and it was like, now here's Steve Keirn taking credit for this. But I discovered him is Jordan, the big black dude that's got MVP as a manager now.
Omos.
I found him.
Yeah.
You know where I found him?
Bouncing.
I found him at a place called First Watch, eating breakfast. I was eating breakfast, and this monster walks by me. I look at him and I go, there's money. There's money. And the way I judged that, Maurice, is everybody in that restaurant turned around and looked at him. He wasn't a wrestler. Yeah. He played basketball for University of South Florida. He was from Nigeria. And I walked over to him and I took my WWE card, my business card, and I laid it down on his table. And I said, hey, what do you do? He said, I'm a basketball player. And I go, are you a good one? I said, well, you're about 18 feet tall. You ought to be able to just push the ball in. And he goes, well, and I go, you think you're going to get rich playing basketball? Well, I don't know. I said, well, here's my card. If you ever want to get in the wrestling business, pick up the phone, and I'll make sure somebody gets in touch with you. And he did. He called me. It was almost 3 months later, but he called me. I mean, so I sent somebody to hire him, and they hired him. And, I worked with him at NXT when he first went there because I was still working for the company when they moved to Orlando as NXT, but I was staying behind the scenes. I was helping them make a transition into taking over FCW and the talent that I had created with my crew into their talent and making sure they understood, hey, this is still the same business. This is still the same office. Mm-hmm. Don't think that I've been mistreated. Just think about it like this. I'm moving to another position in my life and somebody else is taking this one. So there's no problems. I'm good. So anyway.